at the moment. So I think this is gonna be nice. Yeah. Sweet. I'm gonna fill up my glass. I'm not sure if we can get subtitles. Ooh, MIP mapping. Dapper. We're gonna do entertainment. Oh, sorry for doing this. Here we go. Awfully. Let's try this at 30%. No, 35% sound for you guys. and it restarts. It's still pretty low for you guys. Let's go up to 50%. Or 55, maybe. This is probably good for you guys.
Is your daddy dead? Overlord is the hope.
This is like a really bad B movie. Yeah, pretty much. Except it's awesome B-movie.
Tex? Are you okay? Sit up for a minute in the camera.
I know you're a strong woman, Chelsea, but even you've got your limits.
Quit stalling. I want to see the real you.
Okay. Hope you got your smelling salts handy.
Ooh, scary. You know, my brother had a mask just like that he wore to all the Halloween parties. He always won a prize.
Yeah? Well, after a hot bath, an apricot facial, and a little makeup, you're gonna be eating your heart out there, darling.
You probably forgot, but our date starts in exactly 12 minutes. Lucky for you, there is a 1-hour grace period.
I'm sorry, Chelsea, but I've been working like a dog.
Oh, has it been a hard day's night?
Yeah, but now I want to hold your hand.
Okay, enough of that. Now get going before I change my mind about the surprise I have in store for us.
Well, it's not a formal surprise, is it? Because my tux, it's at the dry cleaners.
No monkey suit required.
Oh, good thing. My gorilla suit's ruined. I spilled a banana daiquiri all over it.
I don't think I need to hear any more about that. Now don't go back to sleep. Make yourself beautiful as quick as you can and zip on over here. I'll be waiting.
Sorry I'm late.
Well, at least you're here. Come on in, let me take your hat and your coat.
You know, in this light, you kind of look like a princess.
Well, thank you. So which one of the dwarves do I have with me tonight? Happy, grumpy, or dopey?
Sleepy, actually. But hey, I'll tell you what. I put on a fresh shirt. I'm wearing the tie you asked me to wear. Get a couple of drinks for me. I'm gonna perk right up, okay?
Well, you look like you've been working hard.
Oh, man, I'm exhausted. It's just that I can't seem to get a decent night's sleep.
You still having those nightmares?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I think if you kept a little bit more normal hours and you ate a decent meal every now and again, you might look and feel a lot better. And that's why we have an 8 o'clock reservation at the Golden Pagoda.
Well, since you got to pick the restaurant, maybe I could be in charge of the early evening entertainment. Because if we...
Tex, honey, listen. I don't want you to think that I'm not interested. I am. It's just that I think that we have some things that we really need to discuss first.
Such as?
I just think it would be nice if our relationship could go further.
What, like, all the way to second base?
No. All I'm talking about is the ability to commit to something that has the potential to make us both very happy.
It's about Sylvia, isn't it?
No, and it's not about marriage. It's about that one thing that prevents us from being close.
What does Sylvia have to do with you and me?
You tell me.
Okay. If you really want to know, I'll tell you. But keep in mind, 6 years ago, I was pretty much an idiot. The colonel had just fired me from his detective agency because I thought everything had to be done by the book. Literally. Well, being the naive optimist that I was, I decided to go into business for myself and become a big success. As it turned out, I was about to learn some even harder lessons. There I was in my shiny new office with all the trimmings up to my ears in debt. Weeks had gone by and I was still waiting around for my first client to show up. I figured I'd have more work than I could handle on a big city like New San Francisco. And I was just starting to feel like a tiny bug on the windshield. Yeah, Chelsea, you wouldn't believe it, but I had a really nice office. Let me tell you about it.
Oh yeah.
Nothing refreshes like cool, clear water. I just got this phone, and it came with a free 2-week subscription to the American Information Database.
Seems like
I
some
can
things
request
here
data
are a
on my
bit
cases.
glitchy
It
for
will
you
be
guys.
faxed to my office immediately.
Well, why is there music in this game? This music didn't want to start when we did this last time. Sweet. Okay, so all of the issues have been fixed.
I fill my ashtray with candy in hopes that visitors will forego the dangers of smoking in favor of good, wholesome, processed sugar. I like to think of this as my little throne.
How did we... Oh, okay. We move like this now. Nice.
My fax machine's brand new. The lady on QVC said these commemorative Elvis plates were collectibles. I figure I got my retirement all taken care of. Extreme Sports Illustrated is pretty cutting. The rich cherrywood finish of my new desk presents an image of stability.
Oh no, how do you look down? Oh. Config, keyboard, turn right, left arrow, okay. Page down.
Just manuals for the phone and fax machine. I use this tape to measure my success. I've just got to dust it off and it'll work like a charm. Made these vases in my high school pottery class. It was the easiest B- I ever got. All right. Looks like the latest issue of Boyd's Life has arrived. I wonder what that crazy Boyd is up to this month. Oh, Boyd's Life. Annual fishing issue. I wonder what those twins are up to this month.
That loading screen.
I'm saving these bottles of cold duck for a special romantic dinner. All of the flavor, none of the
Raindrops.
mind-numbing the royal game of India. In my book, Parcheesi, Twister, and Ms. Pac-Man are the triumvirate of competitive gaming. Well, 5 would be nice here.
Serious?
Are you the private investigator?
Oh, that's what someone painted on the door.
I'll take that as a yes. I'd like to hire you, if you're available.
Well, it just so happens that I am. What can I do for you, Ms.
Linsky, but I'd prefer if you called me Sylvia.
Okay, Sylvia. I'm Tex Murphy. Have a seat.
I'm sorry if I disturbed your game.
Well, that's all right. I was losing anyway.
Would you like one?
No, actually, there's a rumor going around that those things are bad for you.
Lots of things are bad for you. That doesn't stop me from enjoying them.
So, why are you in the market for a PI?
My father, Carl Linsky, died a week ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
The police think it's suicide. I believe they're wrong.
Well, the police are usually pretty good in matters like this. I mean, I can't believe they'd make that big a mistake.
My father wasn't suicidal, and I'll pay you to prove it.
Okay, your father's name is... Sorry, was?
Carl Linsky.
Okay. Well, if we rule out the suicide, that leaves 3 other ways to go. I mean, it could have been an accident, or natural causes, or it could have been murder.
The police say that they have witnesses that saw him jump off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Well, I guess that rules out the first 2 then. So you think your father was murdered?
He didn't kill himself, I know it.
Look, if I take your case, you gotta understand there's no money back guarantee. And it doesn't sound real promising.
I just don't know what else to do.
Who's the officer in charge?
The detective's name is Eve Clements.
All right, I'll go down and I'll talk to her. We can get together later and I'll tell you what I found out.
I'm staying at my father's house. Here's the address. Now, about the money up front. How much do you need? Because I haven't got a lot.
I'm running a special this week. If I decide not to take your case, there isn't going to be any charge.
Thank you. I'll be waiting.
Nice to meet you, Sylvia.
Alrighty.
I fill my ashtray with candy in hopes that visitors will forego the dangers of smoking in favor of...
That needs to turn off the camera. Off the cam a bit. What are you talking about? Well. Some things. Maybe you don't need to pick up those stuff, though.
Humphrey Bogart, my one true inspiration.
Oh well, looks like we don't need to get those things.
It
You could
doesn't
s-
sound like a very promising start.
Well, like I said, I was running out of cash fast and was pretty desperate for a case. I knew Detective Clements and figured I'd pay her a visit. The only problem was she and the Colonel were pretty tight, and like I told you, I'd gotten the Colonel in some trouble not long before.
Get out!
You busy?
If it isn't Tex Murphy. Sold out any fellow PIs lately?
I guess you heard about the little tiff I had with the Colonel. You know it's bad form to engage in malicious gossip.
We had a drink together a couple of nights ago. He said if I saw you, to be sure and tell you to go to hell.
You broke the law. You of all people should appreciate what I did.
Officially speaking, you should have turned the Colonel in. Off the record, I wouldn't trust you to walk my dog.
Okay, it's your loss. I've always been good with dogs. As a kid, I wanted to become a vet. Veterinarian?
I wish you had. Then we wouldn't be having this conversation. You know, the last thing I need is some pansy PI wasting my time.
Well, you know, I'd be willing to trade a nice shoulder rub for some information.
Give me one good reason why I should do any favors for you.
Okay. Because you're a good Christian woman and you live by the golden rule.
All right, Murphy. You're just lucky you caught me in a charitable mood. But be quick about it. Six witnesses saw Linsky take the dive. Their stories matched up and they all checked out.
And they all ID'd Linsky.
Not exactly. None of them were close enough to make an absolutely positive ID, but they described his general appearance, build, and clothing. Body wasn't found for a couple of days. Wasn't in the best shape when we fished it out of the bay, but we were able to make an identification using the personal effects found on the body. Coroner said the cause of death was drowning, no other injuries, though there was a scar back here. Linsky probably had surgery done recently. That's all. Standard stuff. Wallet, keys, and a suicide note neatly sealed in a Ziploc bag.
Ziploc.
We didn't follow it up since it had nothing to do with his suicide.
Maybe it had something to do with his suicide.
I'd let you see it, but it's logged in as evidence. The handwriting, incidentally, was 100% match. I'm willing to help you out because you're just getting started in the business. But don't abuse the privilege. As next of kin, she was notified and came in to identify her father's body. Didn't take it too well. One of the uniforms had to drive her home. The Colonel seems to think you've got the potential to be a good PI, once you wake up to reality and get your priorities straight.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're not going to take my case?
Well, I don't want to take your money if I can't help you.
Fine. Leave.
I'm just being straight up, okay?
If you won't help me, I can do what I can on my own. It certainly won't be the first time.
I charge $400 a day plus expenses.
I have $1,000. If you can prove it wasn't suicide, I'll give you $10,000 later.
It's a deal. And you're gonna need to tell me everything you know so I can get started.
Interesting.
Oh, I will.
Sorry.
Thank you, Tex.
Usually I'd mute the microphone for that, but this game is blocking me from muting the microphone. It's pretty interesting.
Why don't you think your father would commit suicide?
He never would have considered it. He took good care of himself, and he often told me he was going to celebrate his 100th birthday by going skydiving.
Well, do you know anybody who'd want to see him dead?
No, no one. Everyone liked him. He was a kind man. I know the police confirmed that the note was in my father's handwriting, but it doesn't matter. I know it had to be a forgery. My father mentioned that he had had surgery performed, but he said it was minor and didn't say any more about it.
Detective Clement said you didn't pick up your father's personal effects.
I really don't remember much after they asked me to identify the body. An officer drove me home, and I haven't gone back.
Well, they won't release the personal effects to me, and I'm hoping I'll be able to go through them so I can see if there's any kind of lead.
When we're done, I'll go pick them up and meet you back here. She wasn't very friendly or helpful. I think she already made up her mind about my father's death. All I want to do is find out the truth about my father's death. I found a scrap of paper here with the address to your office written on it, no name. If my father didn't contact you, he must have gone to see someone else who works in your building. Before I came to see you, I checked the directory in the lobby, but didn't recognize any of the names.
After I finished talking to Sylvia, she gave me a spare key and said I was free to look around the house.
Oh, Sylvia was playing you like a kazoo.
Well, more like a game of trouble, as I began to realize when I started poking around Linsky's house.
Alright. Let's do some detective work here. I really like how they have kind of improved the engine.
Looks like something a flapper would languish on. The note reads, Blackjack and Dominoes. I wonder who this Blackjack is. Sounds like a pirate. Unless, of course, it refers to the number 21. But how does 21 tie to the dominoes? I've never been a fan of dominoes. I figured that time wasted playing dominoes could be time well spent playing a rousing game of Parcheesi. The fire makes the living room feel quaint and cozy. Someday, I'll get my own Dr. Watson. Then we can sit in chairs like these and discuss my brilliant powers of deduction. Linsky's taste in books ran the gamut from lackluster all the way to incomprehensible.
Uh-oh, what did we pick up?
wonder if this was for Linsky's personal use. If so, he may have had a little addiction.
What's this? Oh man.
Freezer's well stocked. All this detective work's giving me the munch. Waste not, want not. Well, it's pretty clear.
All this detective work gives me munchies. Seems good. Yeah, I know, right?
I'm no expert, but I'd guess that's a microwave. I don't think there's gonna be much to find in these kitchen cabinets.
Well, you never know.
I don't think there's gonna be much to find in these kitchen cabinets.
Alright,
I don't think there's gonna be much to find in these kitchen cabinets.
Ooh.
Looks like a half-finished letter. It appears Carl Linsky was about to dump someone named Dolores. There are only 31 pieces on the chessboard. Seems like an...
Seems like an odd number.
Shirts, pants, sweaters, nothing interesting. I wonder if Linsky's little black book could be green. Waste not, want not. Something on professional letterhead. This could be interesting. Empty. Scrap paper, notepad.
Oh, wait. Then we better go into config here and see slide, look up, look up, look down, end, and home. Okay, end and home. Aha!
Junk mail, catalog. Brand new cotton briefs. Larges, too. I wonder if I oughta... The Colonel told me this book was for idiots, but I found these words of wisdom to be both inspiring and instructive. So Linsky signed a book deal and wasn't delivering the goods. The question is, why?
Mind over matter and an analysis of neurological processes. Huh.
Looks like Linsky bookmarked the address for Dolores Lightbody.
That's pretty interesting. Gigabyte Avenue. Interesting. Hmm. It was something with 21, right?
Blackjack and dominoes, and 21
Mm.
horizontally, vertically, and diagonal.
Okay.
Maybe Linsky had some code number if the dominoes were placed in a special order of.
I understand. $21. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3. So this is 8. So this is 12. Oh no. Do we count with these two? So this would be 10, this would be 8. 8. 3, 21. Then 16. So this is 10. This would be 10, 16, 21. So this one is not allowed to be in the middle. So it would be like this. So let's begin with the diagonal. This is 10. 6, 16. This means we want 5, number 5. This one. This is 21. We're not allowed to put it there because this is 21 and we still have one left. So let's begin with this one. So this is 10. That means if we take, this is 4, 14. 14 requires 7. And this is 7. So this is 10, 14, 21, right? So let's begin with this. This is 7. 7, 10, 12. That means we need 19. This is 6, and this is 6, 8, 9, 9. This is a 9. This is 7. 9, 21. This is 21. So now let's set it. So now let's check this one. This is 9. 18. So 18 requires a 3. So now this is 21. Now we need to see if we can get this one and this one into 21. So this is 10, 13, 10, 13. That means we need an 8. And here's the 8s. Oh man. This is 8. Let's see here. 10, 13, 8, 21. They have 7, 9. This is 16, right? 16 would need a 5. So this doesn't work out. Well, oh wait. Oh man. This is 10. Nah, this would work out either as well. Since these two are two big numbers. So let's see if we can get out. Maybe we don't want this one in the diagonal. So let's try this one in the diagonal. Here we go. So let's begin with this. 8. Or let's try to go with a 9. Or let's see here. This is 10. It's 9. So, and we don't have a number 2. This one may not be in the diagonal. So let's begin with this. This is 10, 8, 10, 8, 3. So this is 11. This one may not be here. So let's think this. This is 10, right? This is 8. So that means number 3. Let's see here. Do these numbers click together? 8, 9, 17. A 4. Gonna click there. Nine. Yeah. So let's start with this one. 4, 10. That means 7. Let's see here. this is gonna work out. Will it work out here? Let's see here. This is 11, 7. This is 18. 18 requires a 3, right? Now, here comes the big thing. There aren't enough numbers in order to satisfy this one. So we have 4, 7. That means we need a number like 11. So in order to satisfy, so we probably need to do this in order to satisfy it. 3. But then this becomes too big. So let's see here. 3, 11, 11, 15. This is still too small. And this one may not be in the middle to begin with. But if we move the 9 over, the 9 could not be in the middle because of this one. That means, oh. That means we're probably gonna have to do it like, let's begin with this. So this would, so let's satisfy, we have now done this, so let's satisfy this. 4, 15, this means we need a 6. There we go, now we have this one. Now let's try the diagonal and see if this works. This is 8, 8, 6, 8, 11, 14. 14 requires a 7, right? That would be that one. Okay, so let's check here now. This is a 7. No, this is a 9 and this is a 7. 16. That means we need a 5. That's it. Let's see if this works. 5, 6, 11. We need a 10. That would be this one. 10, 8. Oh man. Something is not satisfied here. Let's see, 10, 8, 10, 8, then that is fixed. We have 7, this one. Okay, so it's not over here. Is it here though? 11, 11, 18. Oh man, almost. Almost. It's only here. 7, bam, 16. This one is 16. So this one can never be in the middle. Wait a sec. Let's see here. Hmm. Let's see here. Is there some else? This one is too small with. Let's see here. This is 9. Well requires. Let's think like this. This is 9, 12. Well, 9. We need a 9. Here we have it. This means this one should. The 3 should never be with this one. So let's something slide. Let's try with a 10. Let's see here. Let's begin with a 10 here, right? And 19. No, never diagonal. Never diagonal. This one shouldn't be that one. Let's do it like this. No, let's save that one. Or let's do it like this. 13, 8, right? We have an 8. We have a 7, 6, we have an 8. Oh wait, here we go. Let's say we have here we have a 9. So this works together. But then we have 10. We still need an 8. So this one may not be. We could do that actually. But this one cannot be with this one then. Yeah, so this will not work out because of that will work out. So let's see here. This works out. Nine, 12. This is not working out at all. This is 20. That's not good. Then this is 9. Still requires an 8. Let's see here. This would be 11. That means 10. 10 cannot be here because then this one will work out. Nine, 12. No. This one cannot be in the diagonal. There we go. Let's see here. This is 4. This is 7. 7 needs 14. We don't have a number like 14. So this one may not be in the diagonal. All of the stuff that may not be in the... Let's place them here. I don't think that one. I'm not sure. But let's begin with 11. 11. 11, 16. Let's see here. 11. No. So let's try to get a diagonal. I think this will be 11. 8, 11, 8. This one may not be in the diagonal, so cannot go with that value. 11. This one may not be in the... This one. $11. No. Yeah. 11. That means 16, right? That means we still need a 6. That would be 11. 15. Wait a second. This is... Then this may not be. 11, 17. No. No, this one may not be in the diagonal. Let's do it 10. Then here we go. With 10 we can go with both values. 10, 6, 5. 10, 6, 6, 5 is 11. Yeah. So let's see if we can do anything. So let's begin with a week. So that's 5 with 6 is 11. So then we would require 10. Not gonna work. 5 with 8. 13. Will not work. This here with 9. 5. 14. And the 7. Might work out if we do like this. No. Now we have. No, this would require the value. 10 with 9. I do not like this puzzle. There's so many ways to do this. Okay. Oh well, let's do this. Let's begin with a big. Let's see how many combinations. Let's begin with a big. And let's put it there, since we've already tried diagonal. This is 11. 14. 7. So now we're taking the biggest and the smallest. And I think we're gonna do it. 7, 9. No, we cannot put that one. So let's see here. 3 and a 9. 12. Right. So we cannot put this one together. So let's see. Let's move. This is 7. Okay. Let's see what we need. 5. 10 may not. We need. Gonna need. This is 10, 13. This needs a 7. 7 is up. This is not gonna work pretty well. 10, 3. This is 13. 13. Oh, what am I saying? 13. 8 is 12. So then we. Okay, this one is satisfied. This one is satisfied. 10. 10, 5. Requires a 6. And
A
that's
light
it.
is flashing by the 4, the 9, and the 8. These 3 numbers are probably useful.
4, 9, 8. We solved it. 4, 9, 8. There we go. I did not think that we would actually solve that thing. Jesus. Oh man. I bet you all have fallen asleep, Kappa. Oh.
My deductive powers tell me that this ladder.
Oh. FMV.
My mother still hasn't forgiven me for quitting piano lessons. Then again, she still refuses to believe the rumors about Liberace. Typical packing boxes. It's a shame credenzas went out of style. I wish I had 2 or 3 for my office. With all the mattresses and headboards up here, Linsky could have opened a hostel. Whatever's under the sheet looks remarkably like furniture. Why would anyone keep something this handsome and ornamental hidden away in the attic? From the looks of this mattress, Linsky must have told his kids scary bedtime stories.
Oh.
Oh, a bunch of neurology textbooks. Oh, a bunch of neurology.
They're in my head. They're in my head. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out. They're in my head. Oh, get them out. Oh, get them out. I can't take it any longer. Get them out. Get them out.
What the hell was that all about? Old college research. Nothing. Looks like somebody was having fun with crayons. Nothing useful. Locked. Well, I bet no one thought to look up here for a pirate's chest. I'll need to find a little something before I can open. This.
All right.
Paper, pencil. I hope this is just a space heater. Wastebaskets often provide leads. This could be worth looking at. I wonder what Linsky did to this Blaine Werner person. Maybe he stole his tricycle. Sylvia Linsky's credit report. Looks like money management isn't one of her strong points. A light is flashing by the 4, the 9, and the 8. These 3 numbers are probably useful. I'll need to find a little something before I can open this. Well, I bet no one thought to look up here for a pirate's chest.
Looks like we have...
Nifty little air vent. Some sort of light source. Packing boxes. Great. Nothing special.
Hey, 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 hey.
Great. Under the sheet looks remarkably like furniture. Well, if there are nothing special. Packing boxes. Linsky was from an older generation. This doesn't appear to be doing much. Under the sheet looks remarkably like furniture. Great. Packing boxes. My mother still hasn't forgiven me for quitting piano lessons. Then again, she still refuses to believe the rumors about Liberace. Packing boxes.
What? Okay, are we done in here? I cannot really find anymore. Oh, and let's make a save. Good. Okay. Let's go and meet Dolores.
Dolores Lightbody?
Yes, indeedy.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking into the death of Carl Linsky.
Oh, well, do come in.
Thank you.
You are very, very welcome. Well, this is certainly exciting. A real live PI. I love detective novels, you know.
Is that right?
I guess I've always had a certain fascination with private dicks.
Yes, I've always had it.
I think maybe we ought to just stick to business for now.
Yes, I am still in mourning. Technically. Perhaps in a week or two.
Well, I can see you're still pretty shaken up about your boyfriend. Maybe this isn't the best time to be asking you questions.
What if I refuse to cooperate? Will you interrogate me under a bare bulb?
Oh no.
Well, I'm afraid, out of respect to the recently departed, I'm gonna have to ignore that little bit of innuendo.
Well, all right. Where to begin? Where to begin? It was about 3 months, 11 days ago on a foggy night when Carl and I first met. Naturally, it was love at first sight.
Ooh, sounds very romantic.
Oh. Actually, Carl came to have me draw up his will. That's what I do for a living.
A will, huh? Could be a motive. Sylvia Linsky doesn't exactly think her father committed suicide.
Surely you don't mean murder.
Let's just say the police didn't find any trace of banana peel up there on that bridge. Now, I've got a few more questions for you, if you don't mind.
Well, I'd do anything to help. I think you know that. I loved Carl desperately. We were very happy together. I can't for the life of me imagine why he did what he did. I'm afraid Carl's estate consisted of his home and his speeder and not much more. I'm afraid Carl wasn't very good with money. He stipulated in his will that everything be divided between his daughter Sylvia and the North Hill Clinic. Of course, the real money that trollop Sylvia will get will be from his life insurance policy. That was Carl's way of making amends to Sylvia. And I'm sure it's the only reason Sylvia has you investigating her father's death. Carl worked there for years. It's a very exclusive medical facility, you know. I've been in touch with the director, Arnold Sternwood. I'm unfamiliar with that name. Me? Oh, I'm still in shock, as you must imagine. It'll be weeks, maybe months before I'm able to love again. I don't play very well myself, but Carl did. He said that life itself is a chess match. This note is clearly a forgery. I will not dignify it with a response. Carl received regular packages from them. Vitamin supplements, I suppose. Carl was very health conscious. He often said he wanted to live forever. Carl received regular packages from them. Vitamin supplements, I suppose. Carl was very health conscious. He often said he wanted to live forever. Carl received regular... Carl loved to play games. Many a romantic evening we'd while away the hours playing dominoes or backgammon. Carl also loved to play chess. I can't really help you there. Carl's wife left soon after Sylvia was born. Oh, Carl did the best that he could, but he never felt that he'd done a very good job raising Sylvia, and she never appreciated her father. She left home when she was very young and went into some unsavory kind of work, escorting or something like that. Carl's heart was nearly broken. They hadn't been close in years. It's too soon, Tex. Allow me to grieve first, and then we'll see what grows between us.
I'm sorry.
So that was my introduction to Dolores Lightbody.
Oh, the way she talked about Carl, it sounds like she was living in denial.
Actually, it was Sausalito. But she did have a way of looking at things through steamed-up glasses. And she also had some valid concerns about my client, which I brought up with Sylvia later that day.
Here are the things from the police. There wasn't much. His wallet, a set of keys, 2 go to the house, 1 to the speeder. The other 2, I don't know what they go to. They also gave me a copy of the suicide note.
I'll check them out. I've got a few things I need to run by you. I went out and I talked with Dolores Lightbody today. Apparently you two aren't exactly soul sisters.
She is hideous. I don't know what kind of black magic she used on my father, but I can't think of any other explanation.
Dolores told me about the will. Apparently you're the beneficiary.
Why are you treating me like I'm a suspect? For your information, if I sold the house and the speeder and added it to the cash, I might be able to pay off my father's debt. I'm not going to benefit from this will.
Except, of course, the $1 million life insurance policy.
I'm not going to get a cent of that. I'm surprised you're even asking me about that. You know, life insurance policies don't pay off in cases of suicide.
And that's why you retain my services.
Well, you can think that if you want. But I don't have to stick around here and be insulted by the hired help.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'd violated PI Rule 17. Never upset a client. She was right. I was the hired help, so I went back to work. The manila envelope Sylvia had given me turned out to have some pretty useful items in it.
Oh yeah. And 24. This one.
The pain is unbearable. If Linsky really wrote this, I'd like to find out exactly what he's referring to.
Let's go back up here. This key.
Well, that won't work.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Well, what do we have here? Appears to be a rental agreement. From the looks of this, Linsky had a secret special place that he didn't want anyone to know about.
Interesting. Maybe we should go there and check it out. Let's save.
Linsky's secret workshop was out by the spaceport in an old warehouse. The key from the manila envelope fit the lock and I stepped inside.
Was anyone there?
No, and I doubt anyone had been there since Linsky. The place didn't appear to have been searched, judging by all the interesting things I found. Looks like a package of electrical doohickeys. This blanket's a pretty color. And the letter looks like it could be interesting. Well, this letter was written almost a year ago, and I'm guessing Linsky wasn't too happy to get it. If I can track down this Wanda Peck, maybe she can explain the context of the letter. The circuit conductor kit could come in handy if I ever need to repair a circuit grid. Hey, it was first time for everything. I'll bet this computer is important, but it's got a security protect feature. I'll need to attach a passcard reader and use a security card with it before it'll operate.
Okay.
Corkboard covered with dribble.
Hmm.
A curious place to hide a note. Linsky didn't strike me as the sort of guy who'd use random profanity, no matter how mild. This may be a message or a code.
Keep SOB. False P. Huh.
I'll bet this computer is important, but it's got a security protect feature. I'll need to attach a passcard reader and use a security card with it before it'll operate. A good sturdy file cabinet. The circuit conductor. First aid kit. Either Linsky lost track of time in a big way, or this was just his favorite month. The word safe is a misnomer whenever I'm on a job.
498. It's from the domino puzzle.
I've seen this kind of thing before. It's a computer gizmo.
Oh no, not the puzzle. Passcode pieces.
These cut-up pieces resemble...
Oh no.
These cut-up pieces resemble a rectangular security card, but it looks like a piece is missing. I'm assuming Linsky did that on purpose. Well, this is a life insurance policy taken out by Carl Linsky. And the sole beneficiary is Sylvia Linsky. That's a passcard reader. You attach it to a computer, then use a passcard on it.
Hmm.
Passcard reader's hooked up. Now I'll need to scan the passcard.
But first we gotta find this piece.
This blanket's a pretty color. Good sturdy file. A handwritten fax. Methinks I smell a lead. Well, this fax raises a few questions. First, who's SF? Second, was he working for Linsky? And third, what was he doing? Sounds like he just might have been canceling some people's subscriptions to Life. Printout with a few notes added in Linsky's. I'm willing to bet this project of Linsky's figures prominently into the case, not to mention whoever this Overlord character is.
Where are the other 7 working? Contact SF. Who is Overlord? Interesting.
Pillow smells slightly of... Bottle of pills.
Oh, a card reader, maybe?
Linsky must have had trouble sleeping. These prescription pills would knock out an elephant.
Oh, okay, I guess not.
The circuit conductor kit could come in handy if I ever need to repair a circuit grid. Hey. Linsky didn't strike me as the sort of guy who'd use random profanity, no matter how mild. This may be a message or a code. This blanket's a pretty color. I need to get a water cooler like this for my office. Maybe someday.
Oh.
Direct deposit slips. I personally haven't seen. I need to find out who was paying Linsky's tab. Newspaper clipping. The word safe is a misnomer when...
Looks like the safe is empty.
I'm fairly certain these barrels should stay nice and closed. Great. Nothing special. I'll bet this computer is important, but it's got a security protect feature. I'll need to attach a passcard reader and use a security card with it before it'll operate.
Okay, I think we're done here for now.
This door is the only way in and out of the warehouse.
It sounds like you didn't find too many answers in Linsky's warehouse.
No, just more questions. As I headed home for the night, one theory after another pounded in my head. If Linsky killed himself, what was the reason? Because he was in debt? His apparent health problem, whatever that was? Something to do with Sylvia? Or if Linsky was murdered, who was behind it? Dolores, because she knew Linsky was going to dump her? Sylvia to get the insurance money? Or was it someone else with a motive I hadn't even discovered yet?
I knew you'd be back. I just never dreamed it would be so soon.
Well, I just came by to see how much longer you're going to be in mourning. If you know what I mean.
You rapscallion. You're just going to have to bide your time a little longer. But it will be worth the wait. Oh, I wish I could be of more help. I'm afraid I haven't heard of it. I seem to remember Carl mentioning somebody with those initials. It was Sonny. Sonny something or other. Sonny Fletcher. Yes, I'm certain that it was Sonny Fletcher. That was Carl's way of making amends to Sylvia. And I'm sure it's... I don't know who that is. He's an extremely attractive man, but also very busy. If you'd like to see him, I can try to arrange an appointment with him. I'll call you and let you know. Then you'll have to owe me a favor.
Oh my. Huh.
Oh, well, look who it is. Oh, look who it is. Tex Murphy, handsome PI on the case from hell. I bet you've solved this damn mystery by now, haven't you?
Oh, it'll take a few minutes.
And here I am, Sylvia Linsky, the bereaved client whose daddy took a dive into the San Francisco Bay. It sounds interesting, doesn't it?
Sounds like you've had too much to
Oh,
drink.
don't tell me I've had too much to drink. I have plenty to drink about, more than you know.
That's just a grief time.
What do you know about grief? Huh? Is your daddy dead? Did your mama walk out on you before you could even pronounce your own name? Huh? I didn't think so. You know what it's like to be absolutely alone? That's what I am now, alone. I don't have anybody now.
Sylvia, I'm really sorry.
Don't pity me. I don't need you. I don't need anybody. Go away.
What you don't need is any more of this. What you do need is some Betty Pie.
Mr. Murphy, I'm surprised at you taking advantage of a woman who's had too much to drink.
Not tonight, Sylvia. I require my victims to be at least sober enough to sign a waiver. You passed that point a long time ago.
Don't you like me, Tex?
I like you. That's why I put you to bed. Now I'm gonna leave.
You're no fun. Not one bit.
Good night, Sylvia.
Good night. I like you too, Tex.
You're not gonna like anything in the morning.
You know, when we first met, it wasn't all that different from your night with Sylvia. But of course, you were the one that was sloppy drunk.
What? You talking about the Bastille Day celebration at the Bruin Stew? I wasn't that drunk.
Oh, no, we met before Louis' party. Don't you remember? Come on, sweetie.
Oh, I do remember something, but I thought that was a dream. It's all kind of fuzzy.
Okay, buddy. Come on. Time to go home.
Louie.
No.
Louie, one more.
Hey, let's get going, bud. Come on. morning. You've got places to go. I've got. Oh, come on, guy. Get out of here. Look at what you've done to my stand.
I can get those.
No, I don't need your
Let me
help.
help you with that because
Get your hands off me, you pervert! Yeah, I guess that wasn't a very promising start.
Now I know why I don't remember. You punched me. I mean, my jaw hurt for a week and I never did figure out why. Well, it was kind of a down period in my life.
Well, things have gotten better. Haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm dying to find out how you went from the starched-pressed young PI to a puddle of drool. Let's hear some more about your story.
Well, you're making it sound so glamorous.
What did you do after you left Sylvia?
Well, the next morning, Dolores Lightbody contacted me. She had got an appointment with Arnold Sternwood out at the North Hill Clinic. And I went out to see him.
Mr. Murphy, this won't take long, will it? I have an extremely full docket.
Well, I suppose just this one time we can forego the background check and hobby questionnaire.
So, what can I do for you?
Okay, well, that's enough small talk. Now, did you or did you not have anything to do with the murder of Carl Linsky?
It's my understanding Carl's death has been ruled a suicide. I don't know what else to tell you. Is there anything else?
Well, what's it like to be director of North Hill? Bet you got some horror stories to tell, huh?
I feel fortunate to hold this position in light of our ranking as one of the world's finest medical facilities.
It's his work.
So can you tell me what Carl Linsky did around here, using words I can understand?
When he was younger, he was one of the very best neurosurgeons. Do you know what that means?
No.
For the past few years, he worked mostly in research. Now, I don't mean to be unaccommodating, Mr. Murphy, but I really do have urgent matters to attend to.
Look, sorry, can I just have a couple of minutes?
Carl worked here for 26 years. Over the past few years, his age forced him to give up surgery in favor of research. We were friends, though not extremely close. I was sorry to learn of his premature death. I don't know who that is. The name is unfamiliar. I can't give you any details regarding that. I've never heard of it. Miss Peck works for Capricorn. While I respect her professionalism and the ideas of the organization for which she works, I don't look back on our brief association with any fondness. I assure you, Mr. Murphy, I had no part in the death of Carl Linsky.
Yep.
I can't give you any details regarding that.
What?
I consider it an honor to work here in light of the clinic's well-deserved reputation. Until Ms. Lightbody contacted me, I was unaware that Carl had made North Hill a beneficiary in his will. Warner worked for us as an intern. He was fired as a result of his unprofessional behavior. I have no idea where he is now. I believe she was Carl's fiancée, as well as the executor of his will. I didn't know her prior to Carl's death. I've been known to play chess on occasion, in those rare moments when I have time for leisure. I've never heard of it. That company supplies us with many technologically advanced medications, including what you might call anti-aging drugs. They're very much on the cutting edge in their field. That company supplies us with many technologically advanced medications, including what you might call anti-aging drugs. They're very much on the cutting edge in their field. That company supplies...
Okay.
Carl gave me no indication of being suicidal. Of course, I hadn't seen him in over 2 months. That young woman is trouble. I won't burden you with details. Suffice it to say that she has a way with older men and knows how to get what she wants. I don't want to seem rude, but I really do have many pressing engagements. Let's stick to business, shall we?
Let's go to Capricorn.
I dealt with Capricorn in one of my later cases, but this was the first time in the Capricorn building. I mean, the exterior was impressive, but what I saw inside was dynamite.
Some woman, I'd guess. Well, from your choice of metaphors, I don't think I'm going to like this part of the story very much.
Wanda Peck. How may I help you, Mr. Murphy?
Weren't you in the Miss Universe pageant last year?
Yes. I was working undercover, investigating allegations of bra stuffing.
Well, that's good work if you can get it. So what is a gorgeous woman like you doing in a place like this?
Why didn't you just tell me the reason for your visit?
I'd like you to tell me everything you know about Carl Linsky. I'm investigating his suicide.
I read about Linsky's death. I was sad about it. But why do you want to talk to me? Take a seat.
Okay. I admit this was a pretense, but I really wanted to get your attention.
Well, now that we've met, why don't we get down to the real reason you're here? About a year ago, we were told that Mr. Linsky was conducting unethical practices on comatose and terminally ill patients at North Hill Clinic. I looked into the matter, but was unable to prove anything. Mr. Linsky voluntarily took a leave of absence, saying he had other projects to pursue, so we decided to drop the investigation. Capricorn's primary mission is to identify, then infiltrate organizations suspected of practicing extreme discrimination. These include everything from UFO cults to hate groups to unethical research scientists. Haven't heard of him. Can't help you there.
Damn it.
I keep hearing the word overlord, especially linked to the Law and Order Party. I don't know if it's a person, place, or thing, but it seems to represent a lot of power. I don't have any information on that. As the director of the clinic, he was understandably eager to avoid any scandal and was very helpful throughout our investigation of Carl Linsky. I haven't the faintest idea what that is. As you probably know, the clinic has an outstanding reputation. We were surprised when the allegations against Carl Linsky came up. Don't recognize it. Can't help you there. I play occasionally, but I like my sports a little more physical. I don't have any information on that. I haven't the faintest idea what that is. Never heard that name before. I would prefer to keep our relationship strictly professional if you don't mind, but perhaps we can help each other out. Can't help you there.
Well, that's all we could get from her.
Tex, let me apologize for last night. The things I said were 10% depression and 90% alcohol. Hopefully there's something I can do to make it up to you. If there's anything else you need, just ask. I'm not really interested in politics, but I can tell you my father didn't care much for the Law and Order Party. My father had some kind of run-in with them a while ago, but he didn't give me any details. I didn't know most of my father's associates. Doesn't sound familiar. I don't know what that is. So, you found the policy. Well, not that it's going to do me any good, but who knows? Maybe things will work out. I'll admit, I could use the insurance money, but I doubt I'll ever get it. That's where my father worked. He was highly respected in his profession. As I said, my father's will is more trouble than it's worth. She's a hideous woman. If she weren't handling my father's will, I would have nothing to do with her. My father loved chess. He used to say I'd be a good player, but I've never been interested in it. If my father was planning on dumping Dolores, it wouldn't be a surprise. I never understood what he saw in her in the first place. I don't know anything about it. Doesn't sound familiar.
You certainly are a persistent rogue, aren't you? What can I do for you this time? Well, they're a bit too right-wing for me, but I do agree with many of their policies. Oh, and they have the most handsome and attractive gubernatorial candidate. That's some sort of spy organization. Carl didn't think too fondly of it for some reason. I think he was a PI, like you. Although I doubt he was as handsome. I don't know what he was doing for Carl. Carl received regular packages.
Sylvia Linsky came by to pick up her father's personal effects. Must be nice having a job for a change.
Yeah, it's nice. But I'm going to have lots of clients. I bet they're practically gonna be knocking down my door.
Yeah, right. It's probably your landlord looking for back rent.
Yeah. You're kidding about that. You know, Lieutenant, I mean, we could sit here all day and trade friendly insults, and that might be pretty fun. But you know what I need right now? I need the help of an intelligent, knowledgeable, not to mention gorgeous policewoman right now.
You're not as charming as you think, Murphy. What do you want? I don't meddle in politics, but I like most of what I've heard from the Law and Order Party. It's about time government did something to clean up the streets and get rid of all the illegals. I've heard of it, but I don't have any privileged information about it. Older guy. He's a PI like you, or used to be. He has a little problem with the bottle. She was some sort of research scientist. Her family had us investigate her death, but we didn't find any evidence to indicate that it was anything but accidental poisoning. I haven't got any information on that. I've heard of it, but I don't have any privileged information about it. I don't play, if that's what you're asking. Never heard of it. I haven't got any information on that.
Welcome to the American Information Database. We hope you enjoy your free 2-week trial subscription. Our new voice recognition interface makes requesting information more convenient than ever before. Simply tell us the topic you want researched. The request will be immediately transmitted to our central database. Any available information will be sent, usually within seconds, to your fax number. What topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Carl Linsky has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Law and Order Party has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Capricorn has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Sonny Fletcher has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Rona Morgan has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Overlord has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on North Hill Clinic has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on chess has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research?
Oh my god.
A search for information on DeLeon Health Services has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on DeLeon Health Services has been initiated. Topic would
DeLeon Health Service. Okay, I understand.
A search for information on Sylvia Linsky has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Tex Murphy has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research?
Done.
Thank you for using the American Information Database. Goodbye.
Do you have a fax?
There we go. Hey, didn't we find his office? Dolores. No, we didn't find Sonny Fletcher or anybody's place. Oh man.
I'm busy, Murphy. Make it quick. Older guy. He's a PI like you, or used to be. He has a little problem. Okay, look. Fletcher's had a few DUIs. He's a friend of the Colonel's, and as a favor, we didn't make him do any time. If you can keep that to yourself, I'll call Fletcher's parole officer and let you know where you can find Sonny.
The address Detective Clements got from Sonny Fletcher's parole officer turned out to be a filthy, vermin-infested motel. It was a dump, and it smelled like a porta-potty at a chili cook-off.
Okay, I get the point.
Sorry. I just couldn't imagine why Carl Linsky would hire a detective who lived in a place like that.
What do you want?
Yeah, I've got some great news. Your parole officer says the cops are almost positive that you didn't kill Carl Linsky.
What makes you think I know Carl Linsky?
Listen, Sonny. All I need is a few minutes out of your busy schedule.
So, you're PI.
I like to say, brother, takes one to know one. My name's Murphy.
All right. Come in, Murphy. I'll talk to you. Casa es tu casa.
Thanks.
Close the door.
The green light, Kappa.
Nice place.
Yeah. My travel agent got it for me.
I'd get a new travel agent. Is this your permanent residence?
It just might be. Why?
It's just... It's like you're hiding out from bill collectors or something.
I guess you could say that. Come on! What do you want from me, huh?
I understand Carl Linsky had hired you. At least, before he died.
I had nothing to do with Carl Linsky buying the farm. Bible truth.
The Bible says the truth will set you free.
Oh.
What were you working on with Linsky?
Okay, I guess I can tell you now. It doesn't matter.
Yep, wish I had that magic.
He wanted me to
too.
find some people for him.
Why?
I don't know. Man gives me a list of names and I go to work, okay?
If you don't mind me saying, why would Linsky hire you? You don't look like you're in much condition to be working.
That's low. I haven't had a drink in almost 2 years! Until last week!
I guess you're pretty thirsty by then.
You're funny, man! You're so funny.
Jeez. What are you working on with Linsky?
Look, I just tracked down 2 people, all right? It was a Val Davis and a Rona Morgan. Didn't take me any time. I found out where they were. They were in the ground, and they hadn't been there too long.
Is that when you dropped the case?
Yeah, around there. Look, I prefer not to talk about this anymore, okay?
Okay.
Gracias.
If you could just give me some more information about the names on the list.
I can't remember.
Come on, don't hold out on me. You want a bribe or something? You know that's illegal.
I can't remember. Bible's truth.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you
The devil is
straight.
we. Thanks.
I'm working on Linsky's suicide, and I just need some information, a clue or a lead, something to keep the thing going.
Wait a minute. All right. Tell me to hang on to it, a bee's up, in case anything happened to it.
Ooh.
Just a bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Just a warning. You better get off this case right now. Judgment Day is looking for me. Good look for you, too. You better get out, amigo.
I'll keep your warning in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll see each other around.
Yeah, maybe. Hey.
I'll shut the door.
All right. So we get one of the chess pieces. Whatever that means.
What's this? 2 pieces for the price of 1.
Is that a pass card? It is. Please no puzzle. Oh no. Puzzle time. Do it first for me. Oh, it hasn't frozen. It is just that Wow, you can sit still really well, Kappa. Yeah, there is a puzzle going on here, which is basically a jigsaw puzzle. So I'm kind of piecing together. Yeah, you can see it, but I'm piecing together the pass card pieces. And for some, oh, you guys can see it now. Okay, good. I have no idea why, but you guys can see it now. That's good. Thank you, Vax, for mentioning it. Now you guys can see this kind of stuff too, Kappa. Oh yeah. Yay. I know, right? Oh, this one fits in over here. Well. Hey, this does fit in. Huh. Nice. We fixed it. Okay, there we go.
Pass card E. Well, if they use the same alphabet I do, that means there are at least 5 of these cards floating around. Maybe more.
There we go. Uh-oh. This means we should go to this warehouse. Let's save, just in case.
Pass card reader's hooked up. Now I'll need to scan the pass card.
Password right.
Linsky didn't strike me as the sort of guy who'd use random profanity, no matter how mild. This may be a message or a code.
Let's try it.
I'll bet this computer is important, but it's got a security protect feature.
Wait a second.
I'll need to attach a pass card reader.
Did you guys
use a
see
security
that
card with it before it'll
hip
operate.
sob? What could hip sob be? It sounds like an anagram. Could hip sob be bishop? Holy moly. Bishop. Okay.
Pass card reader's hooked up. This computer is important, but it's got a security protect feature. I'll need to attach a pass card reader and use a security card with it before it'll
Okay,
operate.
I'm fairly sure it's bishop. Oh! Oh man, you guys can see it. Yet that sucks. There we go. Mr. Fletcher, if something has happened to me, you can be sure it was murder. Let my daughter Sylvia know at this point. I can't say for certain would want me dead. Though it may be related to the project I contracted to work on. Other than Val Davis, Ronna Morgan, and Bosworth Clark, I haven't been able to find out the names of the others involved in the project. If you can track down Bosworth Clark, he may be the best bet for additional information. Also have an address for you to check out. Fresno, whoever's running the project could be based there. CL. Wait, let's save. So we got a new address. So let's check that out. Fresno office.
The Fresno address was in the heart of the hot zone, in what might have been a strip mall, at least before the bombs fell. It seemed pretty obvious the place was a front, a red herring meant to throw off any passing bloodhounds. But I'd made the trip, so I decided to check it out. Electric bill. I wonder how old. Looks like mail's still being delivered to this address. Sylvia Linsky's credit report. Well, someone left their day planner behind. I like seeing what exciting things other people get to do. There are 3 different appointments. Dinner on Monday in San Francisco at 6 p.m., lunch on Tuesday in Paris at 2 p.m., breakfast in Sydney on Thursday at 9 a.m. I hope this person can keep track of time zones. And what's this note about 3 sets of 3? It must be important. Looks like there were a few packing boxes left over from the move. Looks like there were a few packing boxes left over from the move. Looks like there were a few packing boxes left over from the move. The Eiffel Tower certainly looks impressive.
Oh no, I'm stuck. There we go.
It's a map of the world with 3 different time zones highlighted. I guess this chair didn't make the cut. Now, why would they leave a perfectly good bookcase behind?
Oh.
A safe. And it appears to be connected somehow to the commemorative plate display.
Oh man. 3 sets of 3. What? Oh.
There are 3 different appointments. Dinner on Monday in San
6
Francisco at
p.m.
6 p.m. Lunch on Tuesday in Paris at 2 p.m. Breakfast in Sydney on Thursday at 9 a.m. I hope this person can keep track of time zones. And what's this note about 3 sets of 3? It must be important.
Oh. Oh, good. Soon.
There are 3 different appointments. Dinner on Monday in San Francisco at 6 p.m. Lunch on Tuesday in Paris.
Sydney was
There are 3 different appointments.
9 a.m.
A handsome display of commemorative plates. Interesting.
Bollocks. Sadly, it's 2 a.m. I'm getting really tired. We're gonna save here and we're gonna continue more tomorrow, right? I'm pretty wrecked at the moment. So, thank you all for dropping by. It's been an awesome time. And have a good night, Vox, and rest of you. Have a good night. Dappa bed, super tired, 2 a.m. and all. Well, I'm gonna eat first though. Yeah. So, we will continue more with this game tomorrow. So, have a good time, everybody, and see you guys around. And I hope you have had an awesome time. See ya, and take care. Tap out. And have a good night.